What's going on, guys? King Epic here, new video. We're gonna talk about 5 different questions that you guys asked in the comments about Thai girls, nightlife. Quick information, if you want to read more about this, about Thai nightlife, Vietnam, mongering, all of that stuff, go to kingepic.com/blog. You can read tons of articles, okay? So let's get started right away. Mike Chef asks, he's going to Pattaya for 10 days. How much does he need to bring for short time and have a hook every day, as well as beer and hotels? So this really depends, and it's a very general question because you're not saying what kind of hooker you want. Do you want a girl from Beach Road for 500 baht, or do you want a hooker from a go-go bar for maybe 2,000 plus? So that really depends on what kind of girl you want, but it can be as cheap as 500 baht or even less than that, or even for free if you go to certain clubs like Insomnia. I mean, it's full of working girls, but you could still get lucky and, you know, not have to pay for the girl, okay? Then the same applies as for the hotels. Do you want to stay in, you know, a hotel that is 20 bucks a night, 50 bucks or 100 bucks? It really depends, but my recommendation based on what I've experienced, and you might have seen some of my hotel review videos, don't spend less than 20 bucks when you're going to Thailand, or otherwise you're not going to enjoy it. So even if you want to save money, keep that in mind. Beer is gonna be cheap, and food as well. So that will be maybe 10 to 20 bucks a day. Yeah, that's basically my recommendation. The biggest expense, obviously, the variation you will have with girls, depending on what kind of girl and the quality. All right. Second question, we got Kevin Clark. He's talking about when you go to a bar or a go-go bar, what do you chat with the girl, and like how do you initiate it, or how does it start? And he thinks like maybe you get a girl next to you, you buy her a drink, and then she says, oh, I don't speak English, and then you just sit there and it's awkward and everything. And that's totally not the way it is, or it doesn't have to be that way, because first of all, you can decide which girl sits next to you, and you don't have to buy a drink for any girl. So if you don't like the girl, then just don't buy her a drink, have a little bit of a chat, and then you can buy her a drink if you like her, if she speaks good English, whatever your preference is. But there's no obligation, man, not at all. And let me just, and this one from Anthony is kind of similar. He's asking about going into a go-go bar. Do you have to drink alcohol, or can you just drink coconut water or coconut juice or regular water? The truth is, you can drink whatever is on the menu, and they have non-alcoholic drinks on the menu. So being the cheap fucking Charlie that I am, what I always do, like I would say 9 out of 10 times, I just buy a fucking water, a bottle of water in a go-go club and drink it, and you know, I play for time, and I sit there for an hour, and I only paid maybe 100 baht for that water. So you can definitely do that. That is no problem. That's why they have it on the menu. All they want you to do is consume something while you're sitting in the go-go bar, but you can choose whatever you want. All right. And let me just open. And this comment is not a question, but it's a comment, man. That's what's so fucking hilarious. Amit said, this is a guy that is in Bangkok. He was walking around Nana Plaza, Soi Nana, and he saw a Russian hooker that he already knew from my video. So when she came up to him, he was already like, oh, I'm not looking for Russian girls. And he says he declined politely and said he's not looking for Russian hookers. She was all pissed. That is an awesome story, man. Hilarious. And finally, we have a question about guest-friendly hotels. I have a video where I talk about guest-friendly hotels. If you don't know what a guest-friendly hotel is, basically is a hotel where you can bring girls, whether that's a regular girl or hooker, and they don't charge an extra fee, a joiner fee. And he says, he's basically asking, is a guest-friendly hotel going to charge you, or can they refuse you, or have to pay extra? No, in a guest-friendly hotel, you don't have to pay extra if the hotel room is booked for 2 people and you bring a girl, then that is fine. That does not mean you can just walk in. You still have to deposit her ID at the reception or check in, but you don't have to pay extra. That's the point, okay? Now, at a hotel that is not guest friendly, they might refuse you or they might just charge an extra fee, okay? And that's the point of that. All right, guys, that's it for today. The 5 different questions. Again, if you want to read more about this shit, go to kingepic.com/blog, and I see you in the next video. All right, take care. Bye.